health from the outside in. It's a gel. What it does in the body, we know 3 things, but this doesn't explain all the things that we see. 1, it raises your levels of your own antioxidants. So glutathione is a big one. Again, most people don't know their what. They don't know what I'm saying. People that know what glutathione is know that it is precious in the body. And anything that increases glutathione is good. Well, we know that it does that. We also know that it turns our genes back on that turn off as we age. So a placebo-controlled, double-blind study, it was just 8 weeks, proved that it turns our genes back on. What does that mean? Our genes are like the blueprint for our cells. Our liver cells need to produce certain proteins to make the liver function properly, right? The cells. And so the genes are telling the liver cells, produce these proteins so that you can have a good cell, a liver cell that functions. Well, it's different proteins in the liver than it is in the retina. The retina cells are different, but the genes are the blueprint telling the cells which proteins to produce. Well, that's called genetic expression. And that genetic expression has been known for decades that it decreases as we age, and it starts decreasing after puberty. Isn't that interesting? That's when we start producing less of this. The double-blind, placebo-controlled study proved that this turns the genes back on. And so that's one thing that it does. The other thing that it does is it amplifies signaling from cell to cell, not just from gene to cell to cell, including the immune system. So when you're riding your bicycle and this is your bone cells, and you fall off your bicycle and you break your bone in your arm, well, now there's cells that are broken. Now you may have to go to a doctor to have that realigned so it heals in the right place, but the body does the healing. And what the body has to do is get rid of these bad cells and replace them with good ones. Okay. Or as we get old, our cells have a lifespan. We live 70, 80 years. Our cells don't live that long. Bone cells last 7 to 10 years, but there are cells in our gut, they last days. And the cells are healthy inside your gut, and then they start to die, and they need to be replaced with good ones. If they're not replaced with good ones, then you have intestinal disease. Or in your retina, if they're not replaced with good ones, you're going to go blind. We don't all go blind. We don't all have intestinal diseases. These things get worse as we get older. So what happens is, when you have a bad cell, it's mutating, let's say, it's going to become cancer. We all have cells that mutate, but we don't all get cancer because the immune system gets a signal that this bad cell is in my prostate. The good cells detect the problem and call for help. Help, help. The immune system cells get the signal. They come down, they kill the cell, it dissolve it with acid, the debris gets carried away in the lymph system, and eventually you urinate it out, and then the good cell replicates itself. And so this is happening in us now.
Wow.
But what redox molecules do is they don't cure you or heal you. What they do is, when that cell calls for help, 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 it's very important that the immune system hears the call for help. Redox molecules amplify the signal. So when you have a lot, the call for help is loud and clear. Help, help. The immune system comes down, heals the broken bone in the little girl, right? And all good. Well, when you're 50 years old and you fall off your bicycle and you break your arm, you have less redox molecules. So instead of help, help, it's help, help. When you're 80, it's help, help. So when you drink this product, it's amplifying signal. And your immune system doesn't care if it's a retina cell, a bone cell, a liver cell, a kidney cell. It's going to respond the way it did when it was younger. And younger people are healthier and heal faster than older people. That's basically how it works. Now,
wow.
Validating it so people feel it, here's what you do. You need to know where you are when you start. So with the drink, you write down everything about your health today. How well do you sleep? How much energy do you have? Do you have problems with your eyes? Do you have ringing in your ear? Is your blood sugar too high? Do you have skin problems? Do you have horrible headaches? How is your balance? Everything about your health today, with everything you're doing, your medicines and everything, and you write it down, including athletic performance, because athletes get a big benefit. And you take pictures of your skin, wrinkles, scars, pimples, cellulite, everything. You take pictures of skin problems, anything, and say, here is where I am today, and then you start doing this. Now, I'm not going to go through the exact instructions with this. It's simple to do, but you need some guidance. And after 1 week of this, about 15% of people say, voila, this is amazing. 15%. Well, they went through about 1 bottle the first week. The 85% of people who don't see anything, they should temporarily double it. They were drinking 4 ounces a day, 120 ml. They double it to the magic 8 ounces a day, or 240 ml, and they stay there until they see until they say voila. Right? If they do that, 60% say voila at 1 month, 90% say voila at day 90. But this is where the gel comes, because it only takes 10 minutes with the gel. Anyone who wants to prove that this is real will know it's real in 10 minutes. Anyone who wants to disprove, and they say this is not real, I don't believe it, they'll know in 10 minutes that it is. And so they take the gel, which is clear. It's the same as the drink in a gel form. It's clear. There's no smell. I'm putting it on my face because it is marketed for anti-aging. And it works. It works really well. But it won't work in 10 minutes. So what you do is when you want to do the 10-minute test, you want to find 5 or 10 people that have a problem. And this is a very common problem that a lot of people have. Some have it a little bit, and some have it so bad they can't even get out of bed. And the problem is things that hurt them. It could be their neck. It has nothing to do with wrinkles. Their neck, their shoulder, their back, their knee. And you'd ask them for 10 minutes to test this gel that's made from salt and water. And people say, I don't believe it. It's okay. They don't have to believe. They'll believe in 10 minutes. So you find 10 people, and what they do is they rate their hurting level, their discomfort level, on a scale of 1 to 10. 1, it hurts a little bit. 10, it's terrible. And so you have your baseline. Just like you write down everything about your health with this, you're getting and give it 90 days. This is 10 minutes. So they give you the number, say it's a 7. It's a 7. They shake up the gel and they apply it to the area. Not once, not twice, but 3 times in the first 5 minutes. 3 times in the first 5 minutes. So they put it on, it dries. They put it on, it dries. They put it on, it dries. And at 10 minutes, ask them all 10 how they feel. And you watch what happens to not 2 out of the 10, not 5, and watch what happens to about 9 out of 10 of almost everybody. I'm not going to say everybody, almost everybody, when they say,
Yeah.
how did it do that?
I've seen this with my own eyes for years, and it's always shocking. It's incredible.
Realize 3 things, Christina, you know. One thing is there's a money back guarantee for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
But remember I said only 60% of people say voila after 30 days. 40% don't. But if they've seen this, what I just said, they give it 90 days. And if they're not drinking the magic 8, they will drink the magic 8 because they believe they've seen it themselves.
Yes.
And they know that it's not salt water. People say it's salt water. Put salt water on 10 people. Watch it, nothing happens. So they know it's not salt water. They know it's very easy for anyone who wants to know that this is real, for whatever the reasons are, health, the business opportunity, before they tell anybody else, they want to know that it works before they tell other people. They know that it's very easy for anyone to prove that it works. And 3, if they're entrepreneurial, if they would like to make money, if they would like to help a lot of people, if they'd like to be part of this incredible community, they realize that they know about something before all of their friends know about it. They know about something before everybody in their city knows about it. They know about something before everybody in their country knows about it. They know about something before everybody in the world knows about it. And it's very, very exciting. And that's the way I felt 12 years ago. And I felt that way ever since.
Oh my gosh, I've got goosebumps, and I'm so grateful for these explanations that are new to me, even though I've been around a long time. And I know that your time is precious, so I've only got 2 more questions. But I think it would be wrong of us not to talk about the opportunity, because you just mentioned it. We are the first to know about this technology. Nobody else has it out there in the marketplace. As a medical practitioner, that might confuse some people why you jumped into the opportunity, the distribution of this breakthrough. Could you speak on what this opportunity is and why it has become something that everybody needs to explore in this current economic environment?
Yeah. And remember, when I started, I was referring people to Debbie. I was sending people to Debbie. I didn't get involved. And I think when people know that something is good, they naturally want to share it. And I was doing that. I just wasn't being paid for it. I was just, I feel like I'm a good person. I wanted to refer people to help them through Debbie. Here's the facts. And this is an absolute fact. Over 90% of people in this world are either struggling with money, not enough of it, or settling. So I made a lot of money as a doctor. But I settled not only with money, with time freedom. I think the most amazing way to go through life, and that's why I'm living a dream now, is to have more money than I need, all the time freedom that I want, to be able to work, to not work, to do what I want. But when I do work, to do something that is so fulfilling that it makes me feel good inside. And that's what we have here. Because when the company turned down the offer from the pharmaceutical company to bring this to market, which they did, the pharmaceutical company wanted to buy it. At gettingyoungerclub.com, you can see the video there. It says not for sale. They said, we're not selling it. They decided to bring it to market through word of mouth. And so the model is brilliant, right? So the money that would go to advertising, to marketing, to spokespeople, to say, this product works, you should buy it, and then pay them a lot of money to say that, all of that money that would go there goes to us. So when someone becomes, if they're a customer, they're just ordering the product. If they're an associate, they are set up in business. The company does everything except tell people about it. They do the research and development. They do the manufacturing. They do the shipping. They do the accounting. They do everything. They give us free websites. All we do is tell people. So the model is this. If you become an associate, you're getting product yourself. You use it. You're enjoying it. You share it with people. Say you share it with 10 of your friends, and they're ordering the product. Say they're just customers. Every time they order product, you get paid. Every single time. They order it this month, next year, you get paid. That creates income while you sleep. You did the work once, and you get paid over and over again. That's more than enough money to buy all the product for everybody in your family. Okay? But there's a 90% chance that those people would like to have more choices in their life. And money doesn't make you happy, but it gives you choices, right? So they say, well, I want to do what you're doing. So if those 10 people did what you did, and they each found 10 people they know, that's 100 people. They get paid every time those 100 people order product, but so do you. Ongoing. Well, what if those 100 people told 10 people each? That's 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million. There's no limit to this. And what it creates is weekly income, which I couldn't get excited about selling makeup or pots and pans. I tell people about this anyway, right? It has this already that has more money than they need that I put in my will. I mean, the money keeps coming. I did the work years ago, right? And I still get paid on it. All the money I need, time freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, right? If I was still a doctor, I'd be in my office right now at 2:30 in the afternoon. I've had one call today. I'm doing this. And to have fulfillment and know you're making a difference in people's lives is so gratifying. So it's what I call a win-win. You're dramatically helping people, and you're being rewarded in many ways: money, time, and also just love and hugs and appreciation.
I love that. I think there are so many people right now looking for meaning, looking for purpose. And like you said, there are a lot of online opportunities. There's a lot of exciting products, but there is only one Redox. And I agree with you. It's been so personally rewarding to see people get their health, get their energy, live with less pain, and just transforming lives. It's a wonderful way to make a living, and to anybody who's not satisfied with where they're at, you might want to ask the person who shared this with you to tell you more about the opportunity with Asea. Dr. Silverman, one last question, because we're so grateful for your time. And I know you can't tell us all the secrets, but you are in the Asea Medical Board. I know you have information about the future of the company, new products. Please tell us a little bit about where you see Asea, Redox signaling, where you see the future going with this great company.
Well, I will, but one thing I left out is you. And what I mean is, I think people go through their lives and they go through their work week and they do their jobs, and they don't have the kind of culture and be able to work with people like you, Christina, who are truly excited to be alive, excited about today, not living for the weekend, not living for summer vacation, not wondering when they can retire, to join hands and arms with people who are positive and making a difference, and who are encouraging. This business, you want people to do better than you. Like Debbie Wetzler introduced this to me. I'm at a higher level than she is. She's not upset about that. She's very happy, and it's the people. And I recommend everybody, now that the ban is lifted for unvaccinated people, if they're unvaccinated, to come to the United States in September and come to the convention. It's September 21st to the 23rd, and meet us all. We're all going to be there. And you must feel the company. It changes things when you go to convention. I'll say that. The future is pretty amazing. So even if the company only had these two products and that was it, I would be as excited as I am, because this is a breakthrough for humanity. This is patented. It's protected intellectual property. It's not reverse engineerable. We own this. And this is bigger than penicillin. And if you're new, you don't believe me, and it's okay. I wouldn't believe me either. When you see it, put it on 20 people that are ill for 90 days and watch. You'll say, my God, what he said is true. But they have developed a lot of amazing products. In fact, they're cellular performance products. These are Redox-based products. This one actually is, it's going to come in a purple one, but this is being released in the United States. This is a new one on June 12th. I know that's going to be recorded, but remarkable. And I used it, and I have pictures of what happened to me. It's pretty cool. But they have so many things in the pipeline. It's endless of what they can do with this technology. But I'm telling you, everybody on this planet should be drinking this every day, 4 to 8 ounces, unless they're healthy children. Healthy children don't, but if they have issues, they should be drinking it. 4 to 8 ounces a day, every day for the rest of their life, which is 122 to 240 ml. You want to look younger, put this on your skin. And they have a whole skincare line that makes this work even better. But of all the things, for God's sakes, we say, would you like to live younger longer? Not just look younger longer, live younger longer. This is critical. But the company I wish we could go into the whole company thing, but there's a lot coming. And me on the medical board, I don't own this company. I don't work for the company. It's a volunteer position, and it's an honor to be part of the medical professionals board. And there's going to be a medical professionals board presentation at the convention, actually. So that's what I was on that Zoom for before this. But we're just getting started, 13 years in, and this company is just getting started.
That is so